Okay, well, this ought to be fun. I've set up a makeshift recording area here with cameras, OBS, and all these microphones in what used to be my office, but now is a storage unit for all the crap while we rearrange. Let's see, my studio out back, and half this house ended up in this room somehow because, well, there's nowhere else for it to go while we do what we have to do. So what this is intended to be is a kind of a test of different microphones ran into the Rodecaster Pro. It's a Rode, R-O-D-E, Rodecaster Pro. See the title? Of course, if you're watching this video, you already know what it is. So right now I've got four very different microphones set up right here in front of me. I currently have three of them on mute, and then the fourth one, of course, is the one I'm talking into now. I also have Bluetooth connected to my phone here, so that way I can run audio through it to show you that this board right here can, you know what the board looks like. I'm not going to bother putting a camera over it and capturing the board. I've kind of briefly ran through the menus for each channel. I wasn't a fan of the aural exciter. Just wasn't a fan of it, so I think it was ducking. So I went ahead and squashed that. The aural exciter had to go on every channel, including the Bluetooth channel. Wasn't a fan. It made everything sizzly on the top end and whatnot. So right now I've got everything set on the board at unity gain, which Rode has said is, via contact with them, is 5 notches from the top. So you know, you back your fader down to the 5th notch from the top, and that's roughly unity gain. I kind of went through, since these are four very vastly different microphones, some dynamic, some are condenser by nature. I have set them to what I think is an equal volume. If they're off, I'm sorry. I'm not a professional at this. I do have a podcast with my friend Derek. We've been friends for quite a while, well over 20 years. We've toured in a band and spent a lot of time together in motel rooms and whatnot. We've known each other for a very long time, been through quite a bit together, and we do a podcast called Metal and Mortgages. I don't know that this video will be released on that channel. Maybe it will. I'll have to talk to him about that. I guess that depends on my production quality and how well this turns out. And if you notice on this camera, I've got OBS going over here on the iMac, and if you notice on OBS over here, I've got a Canon G40 going over here. That's not connected. This camera is not connected to OBS, and these cameras are not connected in any other way with anything else. So it's kind of a mess I've got going over here. So yeah, I'm in an office. Apologize, this isn't the most beautiful video to look at, especially because of my ugly mug. I'm going to go through the different microphones and just tell you what each one is. So pardon me while I pause. This one is the SM7B, by the way. I have the SM7B ran through a Cloudlifter CL1. And of course, that requires phantom power on the Rodecaster. So what I did there is I just picked a condenser mic, and it just turned on phantom power automatically. And then I adjusted the level. I had to pump the level way up to get it where I like it, but this is a gain hungry mic by nature. So this is the SM7B, and let me squash it and go to the next one. All right, now this is just a regular dynamic. This is a Shure Sm58, a typical vocal mic or microphone that you'll see used on a live stage for either, you know, presentation or live band. Very, very, very popular mic. Highly, you know, useful, very universal, very dynamic, if you'll pardon the pun there. So that's what this one sounds like, and let's mute it and go to number 2 here. Okay, this one is an SE-X1. I know that spells sex. I'm not stupid. And this is more of your vocal booth kind of mic, people who can sing, whatnot. If you notice, it's picking up a lot of the reverberation in this room. I don't really have this room sound treated, but I kind of wanted to throw it in. Some people may have this stuff laying around in a pinch. This is the podcast board that I'm doing here, so not everybody has a 4 different mics, or 4 of the same mics, 4 SM7Bs. I have 2 SM7Bs because I do a podcast. I also have 2 of the Rode pod mics coming when they're released. They won't be released for about 3 weeks, so I'll do another video on those when I get them. Till then, I just grabbed 4 what I thought was very different mics out of my mic locker and thought I'd just run through them real quick. So this is a SE X1 using the SE X1 shock mount and pop filter. So let's go on to now this is about 200. These you can get them used Guitar Center for probably around $100. It doesn't come with the shock mount or this pop filter, windscreen, whatever you want to call it. I bought that separately. I actually found it on a clearance for like $30 and I snagged it. So, cause I've been looking for this for a while. And I wasn't going to pay $100 for it just for the shock mount and the pop filter. But so let's see. There we go. All right. I'm going to mute that one and go to, real quick, I'll just run through the mics. The Shure SM7B is $400. The Cloud Lifter is $150. The SM58 here, roughly $100. Comes with a mic clip and a bag, like a zipper bag. Kind of nice. And this one over here is a $30 POS. Actually, it's a $30 Tonor, Tonor. You can get these on Amazon for $32. Let's go to that mic and see what it's like. And here we are on the Tonor. Now, I have it adjusted kind of hot so I can kind of sit back from it because of, if you can't tell, I'm really having to manage some angles here. I'll bring it, as you can see by the noise, the shock mount does basically nothing. Pick one of these up, man, throw it in a drawer. It is excellent to have. There's nothing wrong with these mics for the money. I wouldn't want it as my primary mic for an extra mic in a pinch. So I'm going to turn on all the mics and see where we get. All right. So now this is the SEX1. This is the SM7B. This is the SM58. And this is the Tonor. So there you go. Now, this is a video that's on YouTube. It's called, the song is called This Parade. And I'm going to run this real quick through the board. I have it Bluetoothed to the board here. I'm going to mute my mics and let it play. Now that's me playing with the volume a little bit there, trying to kind of level it out. And what's cool is because this is not blaring through the room, I can take the Bluetooth fader and kind of, ease it out and keep talking. I can be like, this next track is by Sentient Shell, This Parade. There we go. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty cool. The board also allows for phone calls. Hey, maybe I should call my wife real quick and see if that works.
Hello?
Hey, sweetheart, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, well, I'm making a video right now on the spot while I'm talking to you. I figured out a way to record a telephone call without having wires going to the phone or any crazy crap like that. And I'm doing a video on how to do it. And I thought, you know what better person to help assist me than my beautiful, lovely wife. So I just wanted to kind of capture how well the telephone call goes back and forth and what all's heard, the way that I'm doing it. So how's your day going, sweetheart? Just briefly.
It's going good. And I just want to let you know the audio sounds really nice. It's coming through very clear. I'm coming
through to you via one of the SM7Bs, the podcast mics we use out there for Metal and Mortgages. So.
Oh, yeah, it is coming out really good.
Wow.
So.
And of course, I have on my headphones as well, so that's how I can hear you. But yeah, this is pretty awesome, man. Well, thank you for taking part in this, and so I do apologize for the impromptu, no warning telephone call there, but I hate to put you on the spot, sweetheart. But thanks for your help, baby.
Well, it's nice to hear your voice, and I'm glad I was able to assist.
Awesome, sweetheart. Talk to you soon.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So that was pretty awesome. It doesn't currently record multi-track to the SD card. Now, I just got it. I put a 128 gig Samsung Evo, just a basic micro SD card in it, and it said I had 123 hours. So I may bump that down. I forgot that audio doesn't take up that much room. I thought, well, maybe with 4 mics going, it might eat up some room, but nah, not really. So I'm going to probably pop that out and just pop in the 32 that I have here in a drawer. And yeah, so it will record multi-track out via USB into a DAW software like Logic or Reason or Reaper or Pro Tools or whatever. It currently does not do that, though, via the micro SD card slot on the back of the unit. I hope that they work on that. I hope they change that, because that would be so awesome. Not a lot of people are familiar with how to use DAWs and how to click around in Logic, or it would be so much better if it would just record 4 or 8 individual tracks. Whatever. However, I think it's 14 tracks via USB, but I think that includes these 8 buttons here. You've got 4 mic inputs. You've got phone input via a 3.5 millimeter jack on the back. And then you have the Bluetooth, which I was just using earlier. So that's 6 tracks. There's a USB track here too, but I think when you're using the USB out to your computer and you have multi-track selected in the menus, it doesn't allow tracks to come back or anything from your computer to travel back via USB into the Rodecaster itself. So I think that's kind of useless only when you're doing multi-track via USB. And then, of course, it'll do these soundboard things, which I'll go through them real quick. I haven't really played with those, so I'll just go through them real quick. Okay, that's annoying. Stop playing. Okay, that one needs to shut up. Okay, that mutes it. Oh, ooh, that is lame. Yes, thank you very much. No, really. Oh, sit down. Okay, all right, shut up. Well, if that's not appropriate, I don't know what is. I think these 2 on the top are long. Yeah, I don't know about that. All right, welcome to the show. What's up, Seattle? How's it going over there? All right, drinking your coffee on your way to work? All right, that's right. Okay, can we shut up the lame band in the background, please? Because it's too long of a song. All right, this is why you put it on latching mode, by the way. So, enough of that. Hey, we'll be right back. We're going to take a quick break, but stick around. All right, and we're back. Boy, are my arms tired, because I forgot the punchline. Does that remind you of Big Bang Theory? The fake laughter. And now you can change all of these, what these pads do. You can just drag and drop. You can change the colors of the pads and everything else. Over here, really easy. You just drag and drop onto I haven't done it yet. For fun, let's do that. I think this one's about 2 minutes. I was goofing around with, back when I first bought the SM7B, I was goofing around and I decided to try to rap into it, and I'm an idiot. I don't know how to rap. Well, that one's working pretty good. Hold up a second. Gotta get these pants sagging. Oh, yeah. All right. Oh, shit. I gotta get my cap sideways. Just a second, man. I gotta feel this. All right. I'm good. Y'all ready? There we go. So that's that. Mm-hmm. And this is Bob, the idiot who can't rap. I'm working on these new tracks. I cough so early, pull the muscle in my back. Ain't no lie, getting old as a bitch. Gotta quit this game, only way I'll get rich. My first time. All right, so that's that. I think you can latch them in the menus as well. So if you latch everything, you can turn them off with another tap. You tap once to play, tap again to shut it off. All right, now they're all latched, and let's see if that works. Thank you. All right. Yeah. That one you don't really need to latch. Ooh, that's loud. I'm gonna back that down. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, welcome. Okay, so that's that. Let's turn on all the mics again and just have fun and make multiple tracks. Let's just get all this going. Here we go. Whole party going on. Let's go ahead and get the phone going too. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Just make it a total train wreck. So yeah, that's that. I've got every microphone going and a phone playing a video, and I know it sounds like a mess. I apologize, but I really hope this helps some of you guys. I apologize that it's so long and so ugly and whatnot, but hopefully the overall substance, which is really all that matters. I'm not getting paid for this. I have no sponsors, any of that crap, which is obvious because this is a train wreck. But as long as you get something out of it and it helps you, that's all I care about. Peace. Y'all be good.